To another story in the culture wars. It's a show starring former Labor Prime Minister Julia Gillard and former Liberal Deputy Leader Julia Bishop, or at least actors playing them, in what they call a drag revenge fantasy at the Adelaide Fringe Festival. Now, apparently the show, has them using an axe and a sledgehammer and poison on the men who had allegedly ruined Gillard and Bishop's dreams and cost them their jobs. Is this a show that we need, Rowan, a revisionist history like that? Yeah,
so first of all, I don't know if it's one or two drag queens, I get confused. I don't even pretend any longer to know if we're looking at men or women or whatever else on some stage of the 100 gender spectrum. But these two characters have decided that both Julia Gillard and Julia Bishop suffered from terrible men in blue ties and men in red ties, forgetting, of course, that Julia Gillard was a disaster as a Prime Minister. She lost the confidence of her own party and was booted out under 3 years by her own party after having only just scraped into power, not even having won the 2010 election. So she was a disaster as a leader and a Prime Minister, but of course blamed the men for her failings.
Yes, yes.
And of course she taught them to blame the men for her failings with that disgraceful speech about misogyny and pointing the finger at Tony Abbott for looking at his watch, which probably her colleagues looked at their watch every time she got up to speak. But anyway, she wasn't looking behind her. Then you get to Julia Bishop, again, another catastrophic failure. This is the woman who betrayed her leader. The deputy leader has only one job to do in our parliamentary system, and that is to look after your leader. That's why you're the deputy leader. You cover the back for your leader. You watch out for them so that they can get on with running the country. She was busy aiding and abetting, or so it would appear from the reports we've heard, certainly allowing her closest public servants to wander off to secret meetings where the demise of Tony Abbott was being planned. So not exactly a great success story. And then when it came to standing for the leadership, she herself was voted down comprehensively by her colleagues who wanted nothing to do with her, hardly surprisingly. Yet, in the woke world of drag queen fantasies, these two women suffered because of men. OK, well, you can argue that. But guess what the revenge is? Not to be smarter than the men or to be cleverer or more talented, but to kill them. Kill the men, poison them, stab them and shoot them. This is what these drag queens think is befitting revenge for these two failed leaders. And I ask you this, I leave you with this question, Andrew. If drag queens have such a kind of narrow-minded vision on how individuals should get their revenge, are they really the most suitable people to be telling fairy tales to our children in our schools and public libraries? Because these two, I hope, are not telling their revenge stories in public places on the public purse. But if you want to go to the Fringe Festival, good luck to you. I'm sure it's extremely funny. Personally, I'd rather watch Matthias Cormann tell a few more white com car jokes, because I reckon he's got a thing there going. I reckon he could be on a real roll on that one.